So I'm sorry for your loss in any case.
What happened? I've obviously not been watching the game.
Miami forced a punt, and the punt returner fumbled it inside his own 10, and Green Bay got it and scored a touchdown.
Oh,
Like, pretty
no
much
problem.
the worst case scenario imaginable.
Yeah, it definitely sucks, but at least it turns out it was Malik Washington. Well, he'll be dead within 24 hours, so I'm not too upset about it.
Mhm.
Uh, it is what it is. They're just protecting the draft pick. I respect it.
They're very excited to get the 12th best player in the draft instead of the 15th.
Yes, exactly. And hey, to be fair, you know how crazy people are about drafting quarterbacks for no fucking reason. You might pick 12th, but for some reason you end up getting the third best player because everybody drafted a bunch of busts.
There is some truth to that, especially in this draft where I don't even think the quarterbacks are very good. They might still do it.
Oh man, two is already absolutely lighting it up. You love to see it.
That sounds like sarcasm to me.
But, he's at 100% completion rate. I'm not going to complain.
Hmm. So, does the name Andy Ternay ring any bells to you?
No.
So basically, he's this middle-aged white guy who gained some notoriety because shortly after the 2016 election, he went to a public family restaurant for breakfast wearing a T-shirt that said "Fuck Trump and fuck you for voting for him" in Texas.
Oh, I think I remember that.
So he got kicked out of the restaurant, of course. Even though technically I think that kind of thing is protected by the Constitution, it's still a restaurant, right? It's still a private business.
Yes, right. As we've been told many times, private business, they can make whatever decisions they want in that regard. And that's just low class. And
Hmm.
not even remotely within the bounds of good taste.
Yeah. So not only did he get kicked out of the restaurant, he also got fired from his longtime software developer job immediately. And
Oh, and then he went on. Then he went on Caleb's show,
no,
and
no,
he's
no.
eating the.
That'd be funny. Although it is funny you mentioned that because of that, he has still not been able to really find a job since then, and he has been basically financially destitute for a long time now,
That's
right?
great. Yeah.
And so after the election, I decided to check in on him because he has a public Facebook page, and sure enough, he is still like he his initially he was trying to work as like a blacksmith, and I don't know much
That
about
guy.
yeah. I don't know much
Wow.
about blacksmithing, but I doubt it's lucrative. And sure enough, it didn't go well
It
for him.
exactly because it's not needed. The whole reason that blacksmiths were so good is because having metal tools is extremely important.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
and it still is to this day. But why the hell would you pay a blacksmith like $500 to make you something when you could go buy the same fucking piece of shit at Walmart for $5? So blacksmithing is a hobby. It's a very fun hobby and it's a very rewarding hobby. But if you wanted to actually make money with it, you'd have to be like we're talking about you're so good of a blacksmith being world renowned at it that we're at the same level of the whole population that gets to play in the NBA.
Here,
So
uh, uh,
really small number of people. I have no idea why the fuck he would possibly think that was what would he even make? And like again, blacksmithing because by necessity is you're working with your hands and handling very heavy items and all that kind of shit. But it really is one of those trades where you can you can judge how good a guy is at it by his physiognomy. If he's a big boy,
I just sent you a link to
you
his Facebook page. You should be able to see it
okay.
because it's public. If I can see it, you should be able to see it as well.
Look. Just one thing.
Oh Jesus, he looks disgusting.
Yeah. So he looks like a blacksmith might look, admittedly, but that doesn't mean it's...
Oh, you mean that guy? I thought you were talking about the Caleb Hammer guy.
No. This is someone completely different.
Oh. Okay, well, what I said about trying to make it as a blacksmith is still completely valid.
Oh, yeah.
But it's one of those, like, you look at a guy, if he tells you he's a blacksmith, you know, you're going to be feed up there pretty quick. Say ball don't lie. Because literally the job, is to pick up heavy pieces of metal and to hit it with a hammer over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have gigantic forearms. If you don't, then you're not actually a blacksmith. You know?
Right. And, you know, he also has extreme depression. If you read through his feed, he'll be posting about suicidal thoughts constantly. And it's like, you know, he can't find a real job. That's why he had to try blacksmithing. He tried to grow mushrooms for a while, I think. And, you know, he's, you know, at this point, you know, he's about 2 steps away from being a Walmart greeter. And it's the ultimate fuck around and find out or play stupid games, win stupid prizes example, right? Like...
Oh, this probably makes a lot more sense. 'Cause I'm reading into it now, because I'm like, how the hell do you actually make money blacksmithing? Because obviously there's going to be different hobbyist groups talking about it and shit. So I go look it up, and I think this would highly apply to that particular guy, because again, physiognomy is undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Blacksmithing is often used as a front business for guys who sell drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically meth. And if you take a look at that guy and you say that he lives in Texas, I would not at all be surprised if that dude was dealing meth.
Well, he's very bad at it, if so, based on how much he complains about how financially destitute he is.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, the dope slinging game is unforgiving.
Mm-hmm. But I just find it to be very amusing that, you know, even me, being, you know, what I believe in, I would not be willing to throw it all away just to make a dumbass statement. And he stands by what he did. He's still like, I would do it again. I don't mind throwing my life away for this cause because I think it's more important than my life. But it's like, man, you know, you're not going to be good to anybody if you're homeless or dead or whatever, which is where this is obviously going.
Right. And that's the thing. That's the difference between us. You know, is that the politics that we say for a very long time, we say that, we get fired. Our career's basically over.
Mm-hmm.
This guy had to go out of his way to destroy his life, and he can actually fix it at any given time. All he's got to do is just stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, then he's fine.
Or just move out of Texas. You could probably find another place to live that would not have big a problem with that.
He wouldn't even have to move out of Texas. He'd just have to pick the Austin or Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mark Cuban lives in Texas. Like,
true. But I don't know. It's just a story that I think about a lot. Because, you know, 8 years later, he's still in the exact same spot, if not a worse spot. And, like, the most recent post on his feed, you probably saw it, was him taking a picture of his Thanksgiving dinner. And, you know, you look at that, and I don't think I need to say much more.
yeah.
I can't believe it.
What now?
Oh, Johnny Somali went out in public and got his ass beat again. Apparently, members of the South Korean military view it as a patriotic duty to beat the shit out of him.
I hope this doesn't turn into like a hashtag King situation where he's just planning to sue everybody that hits him so he can make money off of it.
Oh, there's no shot.
Okay.
Because the entire country hates him. If he tried filing suit, it would be dismissed out of hand.
Okay.
Even if he legitimately has a grievance.
Amusing. Maybe he'll end up like the Ball brothers who got stuck in China after trying to steal sunglasses.
I hope so. I mean, he's facing 17 years in prison for everything he's been charged with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. What this is? I see.
Do you remember that guy, I think he was like a Twitch streamer or YouTube streamer or whatever, who would go around messing with people at like a mall? I think one of his things would be like he'd be playing some stupid audio message on his phone, and he'd go following people around the mall while playing it over his phone. And I can't even remember what it was, but basically, you know, he was a streamer. He was just trying to get reactions for content. And this...
Oh, was that in Virginia and the guy shot him?
Yeah, and then eventually he messed with the wrong guy, and the guy just pulled out a gun and shot him.
Yeah, and the guy had the charges dismissed against him. Because they were like, nah, I mean, because this dumbass is a streamer, he literally took a video of him harassing the guy, and the guy's like begging him to leave him alone, and he didn't. So all the dude needs to do is sit there and say that he had a credible fear for his physical safety, and he's fine. That's exactly what ends up happening.
He may have gotten in trouble for discharging a firearm in a place where...
Right, yeah. Yeah, it was the minor charge, because he was tried with, like, not attempted murder, but, like, stole with a deadly weapon, all that kind of... The serious charges, they said no, but he got gigged on negligent discharge in public, which is, like, fine in community service, which, considering he shot the guy and the guy could have actually died, that's... It's like when Gary Plauché shot his son's molester, and then he gave him a suspended sentence, and he basically just had to do 300 hours of community service. It's like, yeah.
Is community service still like picking up garbage on the side of the street, or have we advanced beyond that?
That can be one of the things with community service. That's the thing, is like, it has to be something that the court is satisfied with considering community service, but it's no one defined thing as being like pick up trash on the highway. You know, it could be any number of different things. I'll Google real quick.
Like coaching a youth hockey team.
Community service has to just be, as a court order punishment, it has to be anything that is considered a benefit to the community. Thus, a judge may order a bank executive who misappropriated bank funds to volunteer for a community organization and donate funds to that organization. The judge might choose a sentence as an alternative to a term of imprisonment and in-prison restitution programs. This donation of charitable services in a public forum benefits the community.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, things like picking up trash is simple enough, but just anything that is considered truly a benefit for the community, easy peasy.
Yeah. Like coaching a ragtag group of youth hockey players.
What now? They saw us.
Our foes have fallen.
I don't really know anything about Lainey Wilson other than she performed at halftime of the Cowboys game today.
Let's keep moving.
So I don't really know what else to say other than that. I might have pizza tomorrow, Reggae. So I feel you. Yeah, but you only do it once a year, Reggae. Turkey's not great, but I think having it once a year is fine. I think having anal sex would be fine once a year, honestly.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
They found us.
I think we're in the clear.
Oh no, that makes me fucking sad.
What?
I just got reminded of another one of those 5-second films that was one of my all-time favorites, and that one was all...
You found something.
I'd be surprised if somebody didn't re-upload it. You just have to find it.
Darn it.
A step in the right direction.
Oh no.
Looks like we're safe for now.
And this here.
Isn't that...
Mhm.
This is... Hey! That's true.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I think they see us. Looks like we're safe for now.
And you pay me back with non-stop ass rape.
Oh, good find.
Well, this game got out of hand before you even had to leave, so at least you will not go to bed wondering. You know, Rye, I'm not 100% sure I've ever had stuffing. No one in my family likes it, so we never make it. So I don't even know if I've ever had a chance to try stuffing.
You've had croutons, right?
Yeah.
Like that
Oh,
go on
yeah.
a salad.
Yeah.
Now, stuffing is obviously nowhere near as hard, but you take the same basic premise, which is just square cuts of bread,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put it inside the stuffing, which is just a lot of seasoning, herbs and spices, vegetables, occasionally also meat. That's the whole point of stuffing, is that it goes inside the bird to add flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just flavored breadcrumbs with vegetables and meat. So it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. So people who don't like stuffing, they don't. It's not that they don't like it because they think it's bad. They don't like it because they think it's boring.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why we never make it. That sounds like kind of a waste of calories when you're trying to eat a
This is bad. They're on
Thanksgiving dinner.
Tremble before me.
Well, for people who like it like me, it's really good and I love it. And it is very filling. So because of that, it's a very common dish when you have company over, because you want to keep the good leftovers for yourself.
Mm.
So you go with something that's very filling, because then they're full, they're happy, they don't complain and whine, and now you have a lot of the leftover good stuff to yourself.
Draw steel. That'll do it.
Staple food.
Yeah, we don't stuff our turkey with anything. We just eat the turkey. We don't do the turducken or nothing. I know the turducken's a meme, but some people probably do it.
They saw us. I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Oh no! We're respawning!
Looks like we're safe for now.
Mm. 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 Oh, I think my brother just got here. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back. Oh, okay, you sent me the Johnny Somali thing. Yeah, I heard a little bit about this. Oh, dude, check this out.
Ugh, I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
What now?
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
I mean, unironically, they have basically done the opposite in North Carolina. So, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, turnabout would be fair play.
Yep.
God, and New Mexico too.
Mm-hmm. Even Nevada. Nevada has 3 Democrat congressional seats and 1 Republican, even though I think like 62% of the state voted Republican.
Time to go.
Push through.
Great job.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready. I see you.
I knew you could do it.
I imagine that would be of use. I can't believe.
Who do you dislike more? Arab Andy or Johnny Somali?
Hey.
Johnny Somali, because Arab Andy only fucked up once.
Oh, really? I thought he did more than that.
No, that. I mean, he was a fuck up for a long time, but that was in like chasing attention and shit. The one really bad thing he did was just the one thing.
Okay.
This
That's like Johnny Somali's every day of his life. He does that.
Oh yeah, he's awful.
Very well.
Hmm.
that should come in handy. Pocket it.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That's Appalachia's version of crystals because they don't have the technology yet. It's too expensive.
Well, maybe that's why the Krasensteins have left X over the last week or so. They haven't tweeted in several days. Maybe they went into the crystals.
They're in the crystal, which is the jewel in Destiny's butt plug.
Indeed. Hey. Let us continue.
Say,
Exemplary.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Take my wife, please. Take my life, please. Yeah, well, playing in this weather doesn't help, JS. We all know that the only thing that can stop the Miami Dolphins is temperatures below 70 degrees. So really, they're a team built for global warming.
Hey, let's be fair here. 70 degrees Celsius.
I like it.
Hey. I mean to say.
Got it.
You know, when you think about it, it's a lot more likely that the Dolphins would have the ability to be the only franchise with a perfect season and a winless season than anyone else having a winless season and a perfect season.
Mm-hmm. So
The
Miami
Dolphins already have the perfect season. All they got to do is just lose every game.
So Miami just kicked a field goal, but Green Bay was offsides, so now they're going to go for it on 4th and 4 instead. They took the field goal off the board to go for it on 4th and 4. What do you think is going to happen here?
I already know what's going to happen.
Oh,
And
first
I'm
down.
very... Exactly.
Inside the 10.
Oh man, humongous balls. Who was
Yeah.
him?
Huh? Surely.
What?
Although that kind of sucks.
I haven't seen it yet. You're a little ahead.
Yeah.
Please, have a look.
They hand it off to a Kane, and he gets fucking caught in the backfield big time.
Hmm.
Second and goal on the 15.
Let's go.
Yikes. Fucking fudge packers, man.
This is the place.
Bubble screen going to nowhere. Everyone's favorite play.
Yeah, that's a McDaniel classic.
Mhm.
He does that way too often.
Mhm.
And do you know why?
Why?
The first time he tried it, Tyreek got like a 70 or 80-yard touchdown.
Hmm.
So he just fell in love with that play.
He's been chasing that high ever since.
Exactly. It's like, bro, the stars had to align.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
Ugh. Man, that really sucks.
Counting on you.
Hell of a play, and it just turns into we just have to go for the field goal anyway, but whatever.
Yeah. As long as he makes it, I guess.
Bro, if he misses this one, just kill him.
They only have one bullet, though, and they already need to kill the punt returner.
Exactly. Yep, easy shot.
Alright. Is there any basketball
So,
on today, or do they take Thanksgiving off? Let me check.
I think there is not, because
I think you're right.
there's an absolute shitload of football games on today.
Hmm.
I mean, you remember when it used to just be one game on Thanksgiving? Then they're doing 3?
Hmm.
And like nobody wants to watch any of these play. Oh my god. Wow. That's kind of crazy. That last pass that Tua threw on third down. Yeah.
What?
All right.
The pass that Tua threw on third down was his first incompletion of the game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's lighting it up, man. The sad thing is just that the whole rest of the team is playing so sloppy, but Tua's out there looking like a hero.
Hmm.
And I think it's good that our team sucked so much ass early on, because what's the criticism with Tua? He shrinks into big moments when the lights are bright. If literally all of the pressure is off, the kid's just going out there lighting it up.
Hmm. He just needs to think about this like a preseason game.
I mean, really, it's just special teams and defense that are fucking us over, and that's the shit from, before the season even started. I'm like, yeah, that's where our weakness is going to come from.
This is amazing.
I can't believe it. Hey, you found something.
Come on! Exemplary.
Let's go.
Mhm.
What now?
Well, Miami will not get shut out today. Isn't that ultimately the end goal?
I mean, things have not been
I
perfect,
think that's all.
you know, which, whatever. I mean, Tua was damn near perfect up until that one incompletion. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm still pretty happy with his performance right now, although the game is far from over.
Right.
But like I said, you know, the only problems are just the defense and special teams, which I knew was going
I
to
think we got
suck
them all.
before the season even started. So I'm like, if what we spent all of our money on is actually doing decently, then hey, you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Ryguy, I did not know that, but Snacks would be very amused to know that. There is a Nambian politician whose name is literally Adolf Hitler.
No, no.
You know the cargo cult where people, you know, they'll build shrines that are supposed to look like an airplane
Mm-hmm.
because they're like airplanes deliver cargo, so that means that if we had things that look like airplanes, cargo would magically appear.
Right.
It's the same premise behind naming your kid Adolf Hitler. If we
Just a sec.
if we name him Hitler, then suddenly base things will appear.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not good for the former Baltimore Ravens PA announcer who was named Jerry Sandusky.
What?
But how could...
Seems likely.
Hopefully that didn't pan out over there.
That can't be.
Wait.
Now somebody on the Dolphins defense is hurt.
Then
I see you.
Keep your wits about you.
All right, how's that?
I feel the power coursing through me. Such skill.
what now?
All right, how's that?
You're gaining strength.
We cannot avoid this fight.
What now?
You know, the thing is, JS, when the Dolphins drafted a chain, I didn't get it, but he is a lot of fun. And if they didn't have him, like, where would they be right now?
Wait, who? I wasn't paying attention.
A chain.
I think that's all.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shoot.
He's
Hold
a
on,
great
hold
pickup.
hold that thought.
Okay.
Talking about. Sorry about that. I'm back. Go ahead, though. So, a chain we were talking about.
Yeah. What they said was the Dolphins have always had phenomenal ability to develop running backs.
Hmm.
During the Tannehill years, literally every single year, we would have one of the best running backs in the league.
This looks valuable.
And it would always be because they were in a contract year. They'd ball out, and then a team would poach them, and then they'd suck ass forevermore. But
Mhm.
we were getting a ton of value out of guys. And the thing is that that's still continuing. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. I call him a Kane because I like the CH being a hard K sound.
Mhm.
And the thing with the Kane is, he was a rookie last year, and he was a great pickup and everything. But Mostert was doing fantastic, and Mostert is kind of better as a receiving back.
Mhm. Right. Didn't he lead the league in
Mostert,
touchdowns last year or something?
yeah,
Mostert?
he did. He did fantastic, and we still have him. But
Yeah.
Kane's the younger guy. He's got less miles on him. Whatever. But I'm like, it's what you were talking about with the two high safeties taking away the big play. Like that's why Tyreek's year is very muted. In addition
Yeah.
to, of course, to him missing games. But this is an uncharacteristically bad season for Tyreek Hill. But it's not because he's not playing well. He's just not getting the big plays. That's not because he's slowing down. He's still as fast as he's always been. It's just defenses are playing different now.
Mhm.
So, really, it doesn't take much from a running back to be able to take advantage of this. You don't need to be Derrick Henry.
You just need a competent offensive line, which not all of us have. Ask
Yeah.
me how I know.
Yeah, because this game's actually a good example. Receiving, Kane's doing a great job this game. 3 catches, 23 yards. Rushing, 4 carries, 5 yards. That's Trent Richardson numbers, man. That's not good.
Trent Richardson went into porn after retiring from the NFL, but he had trouble finding the hole.
Yeah.
That was the last of them.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
But the good news is, got a bright career ahead of him in gaffer pay because he's got a lot of experience getting stuff.
Did it.
Push through. Hey, good one.
Stay on your toes.
What now?
Yeah, I saw that picture, JS. I'm pretty sure Roethlisberger was a Trump voter as well, so all three of those guys, AB, Le'Veon Bell, and Roethlisberger.
Yeah, nice work.
Yeah. Brown, Bell, and Ben. So you had all the bees going on. Plus they keep wearing those alternates that look like bees.
Right.
Now we know that ended up being the most based team to never win a championship.
Never even played in a Super Bowl.
Critical hit.
I'll show you the essence.
But
Well-
everybody kept projecting them as making it and being amazing,
Yep, just never quite got there. Sucks to suck.
Power within.
To be fair, I think they had a really good year, or a really good chance that one year when Pac-Man basically turned AB into a vegetable.
Yeah. There's also that year when Blake Bortles knocked them out when they were like the 2 seed or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was a huge upset. I remember that one.
Commendable bearing.
Blake Bortles only needed to have one more good year and he would have gotten paid, but he couldn't quite bring it home.
And you hate to see it.
Mhm.
I think if he was in the league now, he'd make it.
He genuinely was pretty good that year.
A magnificent find.
Yeah. And that was the thing, and I was like, this happens all the time. Guy with a ton of talent and potential gets drafted to a bad team because, duh, bad teams are bad. And then they don't know how to develop him. So he underperforms, but he's still got a world of potential. And then the league just gives up on him because he wasn't good immediately.
That's all of them. Yes?
You know? Because Gino's done for the Seahawks. Imagine if after the Jets gave up on him, he just busted out of the league completely.
He came very
what about
close
Sam
to doing that. Yeah.
Right. Same with Sam Darnold on the Vikings. It's like, yeah, you know, sometimes they miss on a guy, like when they paid the fuck out of Brock Osweiler, but like, you know, you don't look good and capable by accident. And if Nick Foles can win a Super Bowl, you know, if a guy shows you competence, give him a shot. Especially if you know that the reason he looked bad is because he's coming from a franchise that is as poverty as it comes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like the Jaguars had one good year in the entire existence of their franchise, and it was actually when fucking Bortles was on the team.
They had one really good year with Coughlin when they had Mark Brunell at quarterback.
Let's go.
Fair enough, but that was before I paid any attention.
Mm-hmm. 1999.
What now?
They lost 3 games that year, all of them to the Titans.
Based.
It's
went on to make the Bourbon Bowl, right?
Yes. Titans made the Super Bowl that year.
Wasn't that because I'm reasonably sure that was when the Greatest Show on Turf won. I think I was in 3rd grade at the time, and the Titans were 1 yard short.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so awful for Tua, because his offensive line really letting him down there.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of his play, he's looked really good on this drive. That is not on him.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Right. Oh boy, good thing I muted the stream for that one. Santi probably just sent you a video file. You should definitely check it out. And if he didn't send it to you, I might be able to send it to
No. I did receive it. I have seen it. I saw that many weeks ago.
Okay, I hadn't seen it yet. Good thing I muted. All right, guys. So yeah, this was a super short stream. I just wanted to squeeze in another hour or so of grinding. But I actually have to get out of here because I got some things to do tonight. So, probably not streaming again tonight. Tomorrow, I'll be on Demon Souls. So we're gonna play a different game for about 2 weeks, and then we'll go back. So see you guys later. Thanks for coming out. Videos tomorrow. You guys know the drill. And yeah, just a short little stream to grind out a little bit of extra grinding.